I'm out here today, going to do something a little bit different. I recently purchased another machine for my shop, and as you know, if you've seen my shop, it's in just a garage, and the ceiling's low, and I do a lot of big stuff, and it's really a pain in the butt because I don't have a good way to lift the stuff and get it in there. I'm doing parts that are 1,000 pounds a lot of times, and it's just really hard, so I've been wanting to do something different. And a couple weeks ago, I decided, I got this big barn sitting here on my property that I don't do anything with. It used to be a horse barn from back in the 1800s when they farmed this place with horses. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to repurpose this building and turn it into my shop is the plan. After 100 years, it's not in the best of shape. You can see here, I've been doing some concrete work, putting footers in, because the original ones, which were just stacked rock, is all gone. Most of this wall's down into the ground. So doing some lifting there, replacing the beam. Got this one here up. Reason it's stacked there like that is because I'm taking this up a little bit at a time. This building on the sides over here is settled probably well over 1.5 feet. So I got to get it all up, and then once I get it up, I'll be able to go through and cut the posts the right size and get it all like it should be. You can see those bulges in the roof up there. That's where the interior posts, which haven't settled because they haven't been exposed to the weather, are poking up. We'll go up in the loft and look at that here in a minute. So we got lots of construction going on here. Construction, destruction. Been cleaning out straw out of the loft. And you can see the stacked rock foundation there. What originally was on. That one there is still in pretty decent shape, mainly because it's had concrete poured. This side of the barn has got concrete in it where they had the horse stalls. This is all concrete underneath here. It's concrete down underneath this gravel too. So I come in here and rake all this out, tear out all these stalls. Every other one of these supports is going to come out because they don't do anything except hold up this barn loft floor. They're not actually holding the barn up. So once I get all that stuff cleared out of here, I'll have a lot more space. This building is 40 feet wide and 60 feet long, so it'll be a good size for a shop. This side over here that's in and out of the weather is in pretty good shape under this roof. Of course, I'll go in and put boards over all these holes and then line the inside, put insulation stuff in it, get this thing sealed up where it's a good building to be in, where I can actually have heat in the winter time, as opposed to what I have had, which is nothing. So I'm thinking it's going to be an improvement. As you see, there's a lot of lumber here that's going to get taken out. So my plan is to be able to reuse most of that and put it throughout the building when I do my sealing up. Seeing here's the concrete lower level, obviously not in real good shape, but all this has to be poured to get up to that height over there, because that's the tallest concrete. So when I level this out, all this will get filled in. Basically, I'll come in and put a footer down this side, get these posts up where they're off the ground so they won't rot, get everything leveled. You can see this side over here, it's not level either. It's not too bad, out probably 2, maybe 3 inches. And here's more of the stuff. So, a lot of cleaning, a lot of digging, a lot of jacking, repairing. It's a lot of work, period. But, you know, I like to see the building not go to waste, and I need space and don't have a lot of money, so got time, so we'll get to it. So as you can see here, most of this bracing lumber is in pretty good shape. This is a peg constructed barn. Not really any nails except for what holds the trim on too much. That's that. Where this wall's now and how far it's got those posts pulled out of line. These posts go to the ground. Post and beam construction, what they call this. And there's been some weird modifications done over the years, and they've really screwed some stuff up, no doubt. This wall here is in pretty good shape. So you got posts are pretty decent. So we won't have to do a whole lot here, mainly just seal this wall up. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Same thing on this side over here. A couple of boards out there. Mainly just seal up. Not a lot of work. These are oak, true 6x6s. Still good and solid. Had some bugs eating there at some time, but there's no signs of them now. Who knows, that could have been done when it was in the tree. A lot of times they, just cut this stuff and haul it in and install it up, put it to work. It's just a barn. It's not a palace. They're not worried about how much it looks like. So, as you can see, this is kind of gives you an idea of what the floor space will be when I get it done. And it's going to be pretty open. I got 16 feet in between these posts, and 14 on each side. Thereabouts, well, now it must be 12s on each side. That sounds right. So, roof not too bad. Got a few holes. I need to go up there and patch and see there's daylight there coming through those. Get in here when it rains, mark everything where it is, go up there and have somebody tell me where I need to be. Take a caulk gun, just caulk those holes up, that's all you gotta do. Some idiot running nails through, want anything nail into, so obviously the nails didn't stay. So that was the post there you saw me working on the outside. Got these braces to try and hold this thing from coming apart while I'm doing the jacking and leveling. See that one there out pretty good too. It's probably maybe tipped out second worst. But all these posts here on the inside haven't been exposed to the weather, are in pretty good shape. So not a whole lot of work. So most of this floor will all come out. I'm actually planning on putting a gantry crane in here. It's going to be wider than this 16 feet, and the plan is that I'm going to the posts should sit about here, and I'm going to go up I can be 17 feet underneath, and I can run right underneath of those posts there. So I'll have my gantry posts running down through the floor here. They'll stand up, they'll come through, intersect these braces, which I'll cut off once I get everything jacked and leveled, and then put angle plates on them and bolt them to the crane actually. And they'll go up and go underneath these posts where they're split, run across, tie the other side, so the roof will actually be sitting on the crane supports, and then we'll have beams run down the entire length, big steel beams. Well, I don't think the crane I'm looking at won't actually run the entire length. It'll run probably three of these, and then I'll stick it out the back. So it'll be this span, and that span, and then that front section will probably stay as it is. Or I may go the other way with it. I haven't decided yet. I think I'll do it that way because probably what I'll do is maybe leave this hay mow in on that end, and I'll have some storage space up here on the second level. I don't need the real tall clearance everywhere. Mainly just where the crane is and where the big machines are going to be. And then, you know, the small stuff like a surface grinder and things that aren't getting big parts put on, don't need a lot of room, they can go down on the lower level. It's 8 feet underneath there, so that's as tall as what I've got now in my garage. So, hope you all enjoy this video of showing this pretty monumental task for one guy. It's definitely going to be time consuming. But, you know, I figure work on a couple hours every night whenever I get a chance, and who knows, before long you'll be able to see something happening. I mean, I already can. Should get out here and show you this corner over here that I've jacked up and done some. Now you can see this floor a lot closer to level than it was. It did look like that end down there, as you can see, is so far out of whack. You got posts underneath trying to poke through the floor. This man, what's holding this wall up over here is imagination. The main posts are not really doing anything. And you see those posts there, and that's the ones that every other one I'm going to take out because all they do is hold this floor up. And I'm going to reuse the wood out of them to fix these main posts, get them put back. This side over here, pretty much all this sheeting will probably come off, and I'll put new sheeting on because it's been exposed to the weather a lot more after. This building's probably 150 years old, maybe a little more than that. The house dates around 1830, and I can say this barn was built probably close to the same time to have the horses for the farm. So you're actually looking at 175 years old probably, at least. So if it's managed to stand here for that long, maybe it'll stand here for at least another 100. If it does that, I'm not going to care. It'll be somebody else's concern after that. Thanks for watching.